Hey guys, KS Fernandez here with Beach Bum Photo, and I'm here to talk to you about one of the most requested and asked questions that I normally get, and that is, what is a good package for me and my family? Now, that's a great question, and especially when you're trying to pick out something that's budget friendly and will satisfy all your needs, you want to make sure that you're well informed. Plus, we want to make sure that we give you the best bang for your buck and kind of let you know what fits best where. So let's start small. Let's start with our micro sessions. Now, our micro sessions are 15 minutes long. Now, that may not seem like a lot of time, but there's a lot that we can do within these 15 minutes. Now, the 15-minute micro session I always recommend is best for either couples or small families with adult children. So people that can follow directions very well can get a lot of pictures from this. So our micro sessions, you can go ahead and we average about maybe anywhere between 60 to 80 shots during the session. Things that we take and go ahead and put together and make sure that we get something wonderful and tell a very cohesive story about your special vacation or family memory that we're putting together there on the beach. So that's the micro session, best for couples, best for adults with small families and older kids. Then there is the mini session. The mini session is one of the more popular sessions. It's about 30 minutes long. Now, the 30-minute session does allow us to get a little bit more shots in. So you're averaging anywhere between 120 to 140 shots. Now, what's great for the mini session is for smaller families or even some kind of larger families that are basically wanting to get a couple of really good shots, but are not looking for a whole lot. Now, the reason that I say this is because 30 minutes is a really good time, especially for the smaller children in the family group. Basically, those 30 minutes allow them to kind of get used to us as photographers, because the 15-minute session, usually by the end of the 15-minute session, the kids are more comfortable, but by that time our time is up and we wouldn't have gotten those great natural smiles that kids will tend to give once they are comfortable. Now, the 30-minute session allows us to kind of build that up, and it gives us plenty of time to get some wonderful shots of you and your family, and also let the little ones get used to the presence of us taking their pictures. So the 30-minute mini session is really great for families that are medium to decent size and that want to go ahead and capture just some quick images, just some fun stuff, something to remember the trip by. It's just a great way to go ahead and capture those moments, but not be too overwhelming, especially for the little ones in the group. Now, after that, we have our 1-hour session. Now, our 1-hour session is really popular with the larger families. Now, in an hour, which normally we can get anywhere between 185 to 210 shots off, this is great for all different types of families, especially if you know your kids. So if your kids are about mid-range, so I'm talking about maybe toddler into young adult, I say that playing around, but like around the 10-year-old age, they can usually stand the hour a lot longer. Now, we try to make the whole situation as fun as possible. I know that with kids, it's hard to hold an attention span, and we try to go ahead and do it the best way that we can by teaching them about the great world that's around them, the oceans, the dunes. We talk about all that stuff because it's important for kids to know and understand the ocean conservation and how much we care about our beaches. So we incorporate that in, and we try not to make it too structured, so that way the kids don't feel like it's a chore. We want to make sure that they're having fun, and we want to make sure that the parents are having fun too, because let's face it, most family situations, we have dads that really don't want to be there, kids that really don't want to be there, and moms that just want a wonderful picture to put on the wall. Did I nail it? Okay. But we want to have fun. That's the whole point. So we try to make it fun for everybody, from the dads in the group to the children in the group, to the young adults. We want to try to make it enjoyable for everybody. Now, the hour session does allow us to go ahead and get to know each other better. It does allow for more fun shots. We always ask you to be very creative and very kind of letting us know right from the start what you're willing to work with. We have done everything from shots in the water to pyramid shots and things like that. Things that are fun for you, whatever you want to do, we can do it within that hour. Not only that, but the hour session also allows us to go ahead and do the add-on of a drone shot. Now, if you guys want to do the drone shot, it's usually at the very end of your session, the last 15 to 10 minutes. We'll go ahead and put a drone up in the air, and we'll be able to go ahead and capture that famous, beautiful Emerald Coast sunset that we have down here. And it's going to be a gorgeous experience for you and your whole family. Because what we do is we take that video that we have of you guys walking along the beach, waving at the camera, just a beautiful seascape, and we mix it in with the pictures that you took. So that way we create a very cohesive and very beautiful video for you to share on your social media or just to keep as a wonderful keepsake of that moment. So with the hour session, you can go ahead and add on the drone shot, which is fantastic to do. But the hour session also allows us to have a lot more fun. So keep that in mind. Now, usually the hour sessions is a little rough for the very, very little ones. I'm talking about the ones that are not yet a year old or about a year to maybe about 3 years old. Now, the trick here is if you wanted to go ahead and get those hour shots anyway, is to make sure that they are well rested. Basically, make sure they get their nap in. Make sure they don't fall asleep in the car on the way over to the photo session, or if we're coming to you, make sure that they nap early so they have plenty of time to wake up and be fully active and involved in the session. Because the worst thing that you can do is spend a whole day at the beach, have the kids very tired, and then have them come to do a photo session where they have absolutely no energy. Now, another thing that I want you to keep in mind is with little ones, bring snacks. But you want to bring little small snacks. Little gummy bears, things that they can stick in their mouth that are non-evasive. Basically things that won't stick out. If they're smiling and saying cheese, you won't notice that they got a gummy in the back of their mouth. We love that. Okay, so, and we actually encourage it. Bring snacks, bring a juice box, bring that stuff, especially for the hour sessions. We want to make sure that everybody's happy and everybody is doing well. Now, I know that you've looked on our page, and if you have, you'll see that the location that we picked for the micros and minis is a very static location. The reason we use that location is because it's right in front of a very famous donut/ice cream shop that we have here on the beach. It's been around since the 1970s, and it's absolutely fantastic place to go ahead and take pictures. There is parking there. There's also parking at the donut shop. They know us there. We are local favorites, and so we go ahead and use that location, bring everybody over, and that is good bribery as well. Remember that you can always tell your kids, hey, after we get the picture taken, we can go have ice cream. And their ice cream is not super expensive. Actually, it's one of the cheapest on the beach. Okay, for what it's worth, you can get like a snowball for I think under $4, and you can get an ice cream cone for less than $5. So, which is fantastic. And I'm talking about like waffle cone, ice cream cone, like a really good quality stuff. So know that there's always that, and it's got an open deck, so you can definitely enjoy it even after the sun has gone down. We got beautiful string lights there, so it's something that you can enjoy after your photo session. This is why we recommend that spot, not only because of the fact that it's an HOA beach, which means that it's only the locals and the renters that are in that homeowners association that live on that edge of the beach that get to enjoy this beach. So that means by the time the sun's going down, we have free reign of the beach. And not only that, we have beautiful dunes there, beautiful water, and the closest resort is about 2 miles down the road, which means that you don't have to worry about massive foot traffic behind your pictures, as we always try to get the best picture, make you look like you're on your own little beach, your own little piece of paradise. So guys, recapping real quick, best pictures and best sessions for you to take for you and your family. The micro session, really good for couples and really good for small families with adult kids. The mini session, really good for small families, especially with kids. Allows us to go ahead and get a great couple shots off, make sure that you get some great memories at a great value. The 1 hour session, more for kind of like the fun-loving families, the ones that want a bunch of pictures of just really good stuff and wants to go ahead and also incorporate that drone shot, which is absolutely fantastic. We're one of the few people down here that actually do the drone shot for the session, and it doesn't cost an arm and a leg. So guys, check us out. I am Kareem Fernandez from Beach Bum Photo, one half of a very talented father and son group. And I just wanted to say thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I hope that I was able to explain what would be a good package for you, and I'll see you on the beach.